Should probably turn that off. What's up, guys? It's 42. I just want to talk a little bit about the song I'm dropping, and I don't even know where to start. I recorded the song, I think it was like literally 2/2/22, or I might have that wrong. I recorded the song sometime in 2022. It was during a time where I thought I was going to record an album. I had maybe 3 or 4 songs that were starting to feel like they could go together. I think it was the 3rd or 4th song. I'm completely making that up.
Freeze that.
Wait, this is our first date.
I promise that it ain't.
It literally could have been. Who knows? But I know I recorded 1 or 2 tracks and I felt like, okay, maybe we got something. So basically, I'm trying to figure out if I should release a bunch of singles or put together a project. And like the reason I never released albums is because I always have like 10 to 12 songs and they're all like done to the best of my ability, but they're not professionally mastered, and that bugs me because I get the mixes good. I'm not a mastering engineer and I'm by no means a professional mixing engineer, but I get the mixes to where I enjoy them, and then I don't know what to do with them because it costs a lot of money to pay for all your songs to get mixed and mastered. You have to buy the beats, you have to pay for cover art. Luckily, I do all my recording myself. I've bought some okay equipment over the years. I've self-taught myself mixing for the last dozen years. I enjoy making my own cover art. Yeah, a lot of the expenses are not there, but still the mixing and mastering can get expensive, especially if you're doing an album. Take a sip. I never drink seltzer, by the way, and this is a tropical fruit. I figured it would be like a fruit punch, and it is, and it's pretty good. Anyway, I just clicked record and I just started rambling, and now it's kind of going into a recap for myself of my musical journey of never releasing songs. So that was in 2022. I started to put together an album, and that was going to be called what the hell was it called? My first album was going to be called Messages, the LP, and that was when I was recording.
Stop.
I record messages like 2020.
Never wanted nobody else like I want you. Hey. Only see my future wife looking like you do.
Could have dropped an album in 2020. Didn't. Like the longest I've ever gone without recording has been like 3 months, and I'm coming up on that now. I haven't recorded or had my studio set up in like over 3 months. The fires hit here in LA, and I just broke down my setup. I packed it in my truck, and it's actually still in my truck. Could have gotten robbed for the past 2 months. I still haven't brought the tote in. And I listed my mic, and it actually sold on Reverb, so that's cool. Needed that money. I was working on the second album in 2022. Again, got like 10 tracks and just didn't drop it. I keep recording singles here and there, and most of them the past 2 or 3 years have really just been rough demos. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, like the tracks just are not. Sometimes I feel like I get lucky. Like the way that I write my music is very sporadic, and it's just in bursts. Like I will write the song in usually 45 minutes to an hour. I'll write the first half of it. I come up with like a hook or a rough idea for a verse, and I will start writing that, but then I will start recording because I can't help myself. And then when I start recording, I start mixing because I can't help myself. And so the whole thing just turns into like this on-the-spot creation. I usually get a song that night, so I will start recording kind of late afternoon, in the evening, and then I'll put in like a 6-hour recording, writing, mixing session, and then I will have a rough master by the end of the night, and I go out to my truck and I play it 35 times in a row, and then I come back in and I tweak
The
it.
secret recipe for one Krabby Patty is a pinch of salt. Plankton, wait!
And then I go out and I play it 40 more times, and then I come back in and I tweak it.
3 teaspoons of chopped onions. I'm warning you.
And then I go out and I play it and I hate it.
Freshly ground. Plankton?
And then I try to go to sleep, but I can't because all I hear is the song in my head because I've played it too many times. I'll wake up the next day with fresh ears and it will sound like garbage. And I'll go back to my first mix and I'll be like,
You have got to be shitting me.
it's fine. So, for whatever reason, the last few years, I just haven't been getting those solid, finished results. When I went to drop Supernova, I was trying to go through songs that I've recorded the last 2 years and pick something to release. And I settled on Supernova because it was basically going to be one of those tracks on the album that I was pretty happy with. And, excuse me. Here we go. Okay. So basically, fuck, I totally lost my train of thought. This is bad. Yeah, so I was going back through my catalog and I was trying to find a song to drop, and that's when I realized, like, I have like 65 demos and they're all just demos. Like, they're not droppable. Like, the mix is a little off, the beats aren't purchased, and I would have to go back, buy the beats, take out the current whatever I have in there, probably something ripped off of YouTube. Yeah, so I just realized how much music I have that's just not quite releasable. What I've been really thinking lately is, like, I'm not gonna say I should have, because I don't regret taking the time to teach myself to create, and it allowed me to, when I felt like it, release all that creative energy that I had built up. What I'm going to start doing is budgeting time and money towards going to a studio and actually making some bangers. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, this is going to be a long ass video, so I'm going to have to edit it and maybe label it for clips. I don't know.